guys, welcome to a new series on my channel here. This is a series where I'm going to be answering your guys' questions. It's kind of like a Q&A series slash me rant on a subject series slash a bunch of other things. It's going to be a lot of different things. You know, let me turn on music. I want music in here. I want the joy of life to be spread through music. Anyway, so yeah, this series is clearly, as you can see in the title, called The Farm. And it's a series where I'm going to make a farm. And it's kind of going to be a little bit of a chillax series where I, again, answer you guys' questions or talk on a subject for an extended period of time. If you didn't, or if you're a newer subscriber, I used to have a Minecraft single player series where I had a Minecraft map. Why did I start off on an island? By the way, if you want to play with this seed that I'm playing on currently, the seed is this. It's the all caps farm. I don't know if that makes any sort of difference, but it's the farm. And it spawns you on a goddamn island. All right. Well, oh, that was stupid. Well, I guess I should probably just gather wood. But my original single player series, it was me I would play on my own time and then record whenever I had something to talk about. I don't know how much that's going to be happening here. This will probably be relatively, any progress I make will be in the recording. But yeah, I just wanted to play the game and talk about some stuff that you guys asked me. So I went to Twitter, asked you guys if you had any specific topic you wanted to talk about. By the way, my Twitter is at Danz Newz. I don't know. I got really choked up when I said that. At Danz Newz. It's at Danz Newz, and feel free to tweet at me other topics you would like me to talk about. This is actually not too bad of a spot outside of it being an island and pretty tiny because there's chickens already on here. But so I tweeted out if there's anything you guys wanted to talk about. Something that struck my fancy was somebody asked me to talk about movies. I didn't know exactly what to talk about movies, so I asked you guys what specifically you'd want me to talk about, and I got a bunch of different tweets asking me to talk about very specific things. So I'll go through as we're working to start this farm, and I should probably just make a pickaxe, or not a pickaxe, an axe, and figure out, I'll go through one by one and thinking about stuff. Go through one by one. Actually, let's do a pickaxe. Oh shit! Don't have enough refined wood. Wait, why was he? I'm sorry. Talking and doing something is kind of tough. That'll be interesting. So yeah, I'll go through and talk about stuff for you guys to have me talking and entertainment and what? Hi, I'm Dan. All right. Anyway, let's make this shovel. Isn't it fun watching people start from the bottom in Minecraft? I know it's a tough concept to get your head wrapped around, as it's never been done before. Anyway, let's get started on the first movie-related topic that you guys were asking me to hit. Jordan is staring into my window currently, being really creepy. Play Minecraft, Jordan. I've never done that before in my life. Anyway, so first question is from Super Saiyan Spud on Twitter. Ask me, are you excited about the new Fantastic Four film? New Fantastic Four film. I've seen the trailer. I don't think we talked about it on Creature Talk. I think it looks good. I don't think it looks bad. There's nothing really cringy or anything in the trailer that really will make me think that looks terrible. So do I get coal if I hit it? Okay, I do. It just takes a little bit. There's nothing that looks bad. I like the cast. Michael B. Jordan as the Torch. Jamie Bell is the Thing. Human Torch, not the Torch. I'm switching between things before I get them. I'm so used to a iron pick. Who else? I'm trying to remember everybody's name. The Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, her name is on the tip of my tongue. She was in Iron Man, the first Iron Man, for 5 seconds. She played the girl who gave him the subpoena. Shit! I can't remember. And then the guy playing Mr. Fantastic. Anyway, I like to think I know names, but then when it comes time to actually spit out the names of actors, I blank sometimes. But I think it looks good. Damn it. Quit switching between the things. I can make a stone pickaxe. Probably should do that. Now that I have enough for it to make a little oven. I'm going to put them up here next to the bench to be all organized. Hey, chickadee chick. You're going to turn into some chickadee chicken soon. Because I totally need some. Bark, bark, bark. Okay. Do this. But I think it looks decent. I wasn't crazy about Chronicle. It's directed by Josh Trank, who did Chronicle. Not crazy about that movie, but it wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. It was just I didn't really care for the ending. I liked the journey up to them though. So, I mean, sometimes you just, have a concept and it's an interesting concept, and at a certain point you have to get to the end and make climax, and sometimes it doesn't always pay off for the viewer, and in that case it didn't for me. But it wasn't a terrible movie. I wouldn't say, oh, I'd never watch it ever again. Like it was a decent movie. For a found footage movie, I thought it did pretty well at I'm going for that chicken. I'm going deep for that chicken. Go. But yeah, no, it wasn't a bad movie. I enjoyed it well enough. But hopefully, I'm hoping it's good. That's pretty much all the stuff I could say. I mean, anything would be better than the other Fantastic Four movies, because, man, I really wanted to like those movies. They weren't really aimed for my age group, if that makes sense. It seemed like it was more. I mean, and comic book movies, they are, not necessarily for children, but that is the target demographic. That's why they struggle or don't want to make Wolverine rated R and stuff like that, just because kids are a big part of the box office. If you get kids going to the movie, if it's PG-13 and you can get kids into the theater, parents have to bring kids. They have to buy tickets as well. Like it's just a demographic. It's a financial thing. But why am I diving? I'm just like deep sea diving for chicken right now. That's what I'm going for. Hey, Squiddy. Here, let's try this. Boop. Okay, that worked out. That was spooky. But yeah, no, I think it could be good. Like I was saying before, the Fantastic Four, they were just too kiddie for me. Couldn't really get into them because the trailers made them look serious. They made them look dark and cool. Not to say that like light isn't cool, like light fun movies. Like I think something like Guardians of the Galaxy, that was a very bright movie, had a light tone to it. It was not serious. For God's sakes, they beat the villain with a dance off. Like it's just it was a silly movie, and yet it was great. So I'm not knocking it for being kid friendly. I'm just saying you can entertain kids and adults alike. You just kind of find that kind of little touch to add to it, like the Lego Movie. The Lego Movie was one of my favorite movies in the last good little bit, and probably of the last decade. It's one of my top favorite movies, just because it had such a light spirit to it. Like it had it was a happy movie. Everything is awesome. Like it has such a great outlook, and I love that. I wish I could find some iron. But should I continue on here? Should I pack up and move? I have a little bit of. Maybe I should get a little bit more food before I go. Watch these damn chickens be like the. Did I get some eggs? Nope. Watch these chickens be the only chickens I run into, and then when I'm trying to start the farm, I just get fucked. But yeah, Fantastic Four, wanted them to be good, the old ones, but just weren't up to snuff. Weren't quite good up to snuff. Words fail me sometimes, guys. It's just a fact of life. Anyway, I have all these stone tools at my disposal, and I hear that lava. That lava is calling to me. Hey, getting wood. I guess you only get it when you get wood with an axe. I don't know. See, I'm going to start traveling, and the sun's going down. There aren't any sheep on this island, so I can't make a bed. But yeah, so that's. I mean, high hopes. Just with many things. Like if you ask me, about a movie that's coming out unless I'm like insanely attached to it and will be like extremely biased. I mean, even then, I would like to think that I'm relatively unbiased towards things. I like to give actors who didn't necessarily do a great job in the past or maybe were in a bad role and stuff like that. I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt. There's plenty of actors that I want to like that I know it's like okay, prime example, Justin Chatwin. If you don't know who Justin Chatwin is, he was in Dragon Ball Evolution. I wanted to like Dragon Ball Evolution, and I wanted to like Justin Chatwin. He was in David S. Goyer's The Invisible movie. I wanted to like that movie so bad because David S. Goyer, he was the let me make some torches. He was the writer of the Blade movies. I loved the Blade movies growing up. I was too young to watch them when I did watch them, but I loved those movies growing up. And I really, really wanted to like The Invisible because it was his not directorial debut because David S. Goyer directed Blade Trinity, which wasn't the best. But really wanted to like it. It was his first movie outside of Blade to direct, and he directed and wrote it. I wanted to like Justin Chatwin because I think at the time I don't think Dragon Ball had come out. It was before Dragon Ball had come out. Or came out. And, you know, I just really wanted to like it, and it just did not meet my expectation. I was not, you know, I went in really wanting to like it, didn't end up, you know, it was pretty forgettable. But ever since then, I'm like, I want to see Justin Chatwin in a good thing. Like, I haven't seen him in really anything good. And then he played Goku in Dragon Ball Evolution, and it was just, that was really terrible. Really terrible. And I like Dragon Ball Z. I'm not like a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan, but I watched it growing up and quite enjoyed the story of it and everything. I even watched some Dragon Ball after watching Dragon Ball Z, which made it make a bit more sense. But anyway, I digress. You know, sometimes you hope the best for a movie, even if you don't necessarily think it's going to be good. You know, that's pretty much all you can do sometimes. Wrong pick. Let me just pop that up there. Move everything over a little bit. What the fuck was that? Either I just heard something or thought I heard something. Anyway. Yeah, so I try to keep an open mind for everything. Like 50 Shades of Grey, that's something people asked me to, that was a different question I had. Let me double check. Somebody had asked me about it. Oh yeah, here it is. Milton Alvarado asked, what movie are you looking forward to in 2015? And can you make a review on 50 Shades of Grey since you have seen it? I have not seen it yet. Liz and I were actually going to go see it last night, but we also had to go shopping, and shopping ended up pushing it really close to going home, dropping off the groceries, and going to the movie. And we decided, screw it. We'll just stay in and watch Annabelle on Blu-ray, which it just came out on Blu-ray. So I picked that up and and we watched that. But or that came out on Blu-ray recently, I think. I don't know if it just came out. But anyway, I have not seen it yet, but that's a movie like, you know, I grown at, and, you know, when you hear 50 Shades of Grey, you know, it was like a Twilight fan fiction that switched the names around and became what it is now. I'm still curious about how well the movie's going to do, or if the movie's going to be good, or if it's, you know, anything I'd even be interested in. But either way, I like movies, and I will go see it because I like movies and I like going to see movies. I like the experience, whether it's a good movie or not. Half the time you can have a lot more fun with the bad movies because, well, I mean, it's a bit more fun when you can talk and stuff like that if you're watching it on DVD or something. But if you're in a theater, I guess you can't make fun of it as much. But I feel like I'm about to get sneak attacked here. Whew. No, they're down there. But, you know, I'm going to give it a fair chance and see if it's, you know, worth seeing. I can't really do anything else other than that. I mean, I might be critical after I see it, but that lava is foreboding. Bloop, bloop, bloop. But anyway, I think it'll be interesting to see either way. Oh, shit. You've scared the shit out of me, you asshole. Oh. Jesus. That that got the heart racing. Jump scare, fucking Enderman. Oh God, I hate creepers with a passion. Oh. Thank you for destroying my... Hi. Thank you for destroying my oven, Mr. Creeper. Yeah, jerk. Wish I had a bed. Anyway. Let's plop some of those in there. And what was I going to cook? Oh, no, I was going to make some torches. That's what I was making. Gonna make some torches. All right. So, yeah. That stuff. Think it'll be interesting to see either way, whether it's good or bad. And you got to give things like that a chance sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying, like, you know, it's certainly an adult film. Not an adult film, but, you know, fuck, just go the fuck away, you trollish asshole. There's two of you guys. Yeah, I think it'll be, I don't know, maybe not terrible. I don't know. See, I'm kind of into those, like, not like, I'm not into bondage, but the subject of sex in film interests me. Like, it's always interesting. Just sex in general is an interesting thing to explore in film and TV and stuff like that. There's a TV show on Showtime that Liz and I watch. Liz is my girlfriend, if you don't know that, by the way, called Masters of Sex. And it is a fascinating show, not only because it explores, you know, sexuality in general. Why do we have sex? What's the process? Like, it has a very cold look at sex, like, you know, cold scientific look at it, but at the same time it does explore the mentality and spirit of it. And it's really interesting, and it's about Masters and Johnson, played by Lizzie Kaplan and Michael Sheen, and it's about Dr. Masters, who just feverishly wants to, and not in a deviant way, but wants to explore sexual desire and the physical nature of sex, and study it and measure it and see why we feel certain ways and why we react the way we do during sex and stuff like that. Oh, what the fuck, you asshole. Fuck you. And it's a really brilliant show, and it's quite good. It's extremely depressing. I think there's been more than a few times where Liz and I have been watching the show, and I just, you know, sing every storyline in the show is depressing, just because it is. It's really depressing. What is with all of these damn Endermen? But it's still a great drama, and also when it comes to the sex stuff, it's pretty interesting. You know, also you get to see boobs. I mean, what? I was having all this intelligent discussion about it, and then it just devolved into that. But it's a good show, worth checking out, if you're of age. If not, then I'm not making much sense to you. Anyway, that's a thing. 50 Shades Grey. Milton also asked a movie I'm looking forward to in 2015. Star Wars. I'm pretty excited about that. Any of the Marvel movies coming out and all that jazz. I'm really excited for Phase 2 to finish up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's some questions that people asked about that I will touch on very soon. I know I have a sword. I just broke my damn axe with that. Thank you for breaking my axe, you jerk. But got plenty of wood now, so that should be a good little starter for my future society in which I rule with an iron fist. Why did I just make more of those? I don't know, because I was totally going to make an axe, not a pickaxe. Jesus Christ. Yeah, burn more. You better not have gone under a tree, you jerkbag. But yeah, I should probably get off this island and try to explore and find some actual land around here. probably would be good. I need more food, though. I think I killed most of the chickens. Can't eat squid, can you? Calamari. Nope. Eat some zombie meat. No, thank you. Whoop. Burp. So yeah, there's plenty of movies. I mean, most movies that maybe you guys are excited for, I would also be excited for. I don't think there's anything that's a tiny film or something like that, or, you know, smaller independent film or something that not many people would know about that I'm super excited for this year, because those generally aren't as widely marketed. But yeah, so let me check the, hey, look at Nico Bellic. I had an arrow in my head. What are you doing, Mr. Enderman? Just gonna look down or do this. So yeah, that stuff. At Kev Bobbitt asked me, did you see Kingsman? If so, what did you think? I have not seen Kingsman yet, but I want to. So that's certainly something that's going to happen. Probably at some point soonish here. I'll go see that. Oh, I should probably keep that up. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see Kingsman. I really like the director, who I'm blanking on his name right now, as I tend to do. Directed X-Men First Class and Kick-Ass. The name will come to me at some point. Probably shouldn't spend too much time thinking about it, though. He's a good director. Matthew Vaughn, that's his name. He's a good director. I think he makes films on his own terms, which I think is amazing. And I love when a filmmaker kind of has that sort of uncompromised vision, because I think he's a pretty good filmmaker. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm Googling how to make a boat in Minecraft because, you know, I'm Minecraft literate. Wow, that's the easiest. Okay, anyway. Now that I'm done figuring out how easy it is to make a boat in Minecraft. Hey, there it is. I thought sticks were involved, because I know when you crash a boat in Minecraft, there's like sticks comes out. And anyway. It's, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. So, you know, I liked Kick-Ass. I liked Layer Cake. I liked X-Men First Class. He's a great director, and I think he has a somewhat, you're under a goddamn tree. Ah, fuck you! You motherfucker, go away. Anyway, he's dead, and I got a bow. I think he has a somewhat juvenile sense of humor, and I have a somewhat juvenile sense of humor, and I think that meshes well as, you know, between filmmaker and audience member. So, I like how playful he is with his films, and I appreciate playfulness in anything, because, you know, if you're going to be all serious, you know, what's the point? Now I say that as one of my favorite filmmakers being Christopher Nolan, so. Who knows? Hey, look, it's the journey into low framiness because of generating the map. That is a gigantic landmass that I don't think will be too helpful for me, because there's snow up there. Then again, I like snow, but I just need to find a good... Oh, could that be good for a farm, or should I go deeper inland? Well, if this doesn't just have, like, go straight, like, around and... is islandy, I might go into the woods over here and figure out oh, there's some sheep. Sweet. Too bad I never found iron, so I can't shear them. But I can kill them and hope they drop some wool. Yeah. You give me your wool. Thank you, sirs. This better not just go straight back to ocean. Okay, good. I was hoping it wouldn't, and it didn't. So I think I might just make the farm around here, because I got some nice ponds and some nice, good big forest, plenty of sheep. Jesus, there are so many sheep. There's some wolfy dogs. Oh man, there's pumpkins right there. I think this is calling to me. And if I die, I'm not too far off from, where the farm will eventually be. So I think this is a good spot to start it all up. I'm just picking up some dirt so I can fill in some gaps, but I should probably somewhat deforest the area around here so I can start kind of making a homestead. But yeah, so excited for Kingsman. I like the filmmaker, like the team. I like Colin Firth. I like Samuel L. Jackson. I always like when Samuel L. Jackson plays a bad guy. It's always interesting because, he's Samuel L. Jackson, and he's interesting in any role he's in generally. Even if it's a boring role, he can make it interesting. I promise you that. So yeah, that's that. Let me peek at the next question we got here. Joker HD 2015 asks, have you seen any Clint Eastwood movies, Dan? I have. Not the ones you would probably think. I haven't seen any of the Dirty Harry movies. I've only seen parts of like the westerns that he had done, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly and such. I've seen snippets of those over time, but I was always more so when it came to westerns a John Wayne guy. Growing up, my dad was a big John Wayne fan, and I think a lot of my movie tastes growing up when it came to kind of more classic films, or kind of older films, I guess I could say. Growing up, they weren't necessarily classics, but they were older films. John Wayne was the man I saw most when it came to westerns. So, love John Wayne. Some of the best movies, not even his westerns, but okay, this is getting off the question. Clint Eastwood. I've more so seen, if you're asking about Clint Eastwood directed movies, I've seen a few of them. Really liked Gran Torino. What other movies has he directed? What other movies? He did the Nelson Mandela movie. I can't remember the name of that. Was it? Oh, it had a weird name. Starts with an I think. So half of this is going to be me trying to remember the names of things. Inimicus? No, that's not it. Is that a word? Inimicus? Not Incubus. Oh, this is going to bother me if I don't look it up now. Well, it had Matt Damon and Morgan Freeman as Nelson Mandela. It was a really good movie. It was kind of, somewhat forgettable. Kind of pains me to say, because it wasn't a bad movie, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. I kind of saw it back when I was still working at the gas station back in the day. Oh, it's going to bother me if I don't look this up. Invictus. That's the name. See, I knew it was close with Inimicus, even though I don't know what that means. Invictus. That was a pretty good movie. I quite enjoyed it. His directing style is pretty, from what I hear, it's relatively like he kind of lets the actors do what they do. He's not a guy who, asks for many takes. It's more so, to the actor, perform the scene how you would perform it, and that's kind of his style. Only does 2 or 3 takes and kind of moves on. If he obviously he wouldn't just take whatever, and if he didn't get what he wanted, he would just move on. I'm not saying that, but seems like he's more so like an actor's director. He's going to bring on actors, since he's directing. He's going to bring on actors he knows is going to facilitate what he needs to be facilitated in the story. So I would imagine it's like, I brought you on because I knew you could do this. Although, Gran Torino, like, what the fuck? Spooky sounds. I better make a bed and some sort of structure. I have plenty of wood, so let's get cracking on that so we can release the Kraken. Get it? It's a reference to something. Yep. Anyway, that was stupid. Let's build my house on top of this hill. So if I put it like, a pen down there or a farm, I can look down upon it every night and it'll be beautiful. Especially if I get attacked right now and killed. Did I not make 2? I thought I was going to make 2 axes. I guess that was in my brain. But yeah, things and stuff and things. He's a really good director. He directed Space Cowboys. I'm looking at his IMDb right now. I did not know he directed Space Cowboys, but I like Space Cowboys. That's a good movie too. That was Tommy Lee Jones, James Garner, and who was the other one? Tommy Lee Jones, Clint Eastwood. I swear half of this is just me trying to remember shit. Oh, fuck. Do I not have any meat left? I didn't cook it. Oh, fuck you. Fucking fucker. Dickhead. Alright, well anyway, is that tree just floating? I didn't do that, did I? No, I didn't do that. That was just there. That was like that. I found it that way. I didn't do nothing. Let's put down my furnace real quick. We'll cook some meat so I don't starve to death. That'd be nice. I have some apples. Can eat some apples. That'll fill up the hearts, I think. Yeah. Did they up the apples? I thought they just did 1 back in the day, but maybe they changed it, or I'm just an old fogey who hasn't been keeping up with the times. But James Garner. Let's see. Who was the... Oh, no, it was Donald Sutherland. Haha, I remember before I looked it up. You guys proud of me? You're proud of me. I'm proud of me. I mean, why can't I be proud of myself? Don't be mean. But, yeah, that's a good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's good for all ages. Good movie. A lot of great actors in it. Yeah. James Garner. Donald Sutherland. Clint Eastwood. It's about old astronauts. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. Let's place some torches, shall we? And get to doing some leveling. I think I'm going to level it from here. So those torches are about to go bye-bye. Let's make a stone shovel, shall we? That way, it'll go a little bit faster. And we'll save some time, which is always good. Anyway, next question from at the ACMJS. Creature Hub Movie Nights? That's the question. It says Creature Hub Movie Nights with a question mark. Creature Hub Movie Nights are a thing that I have been incredibly proud of working on since pretty much the first when the Avengers movie came out, the first one. We did our very first movie night, and it was essentially vlog style of us going to the movie, coming back, and reviewing it. And ever since then, we've been doing it. Oh, poop! That was like a weird glitchy thing. My mouse like freaked out. Went, eh. Hey, creeper, you want to help me out with leveling shit? Thanks, but no thanks. You motherfucker, where are you? You're over there. I got a bow and arrow with your name on it, dude. See if we can hit you through this little gap. Boop. 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 Yeah. That was an MLG shot right there, man. This is like Skyrim. So we've been doing movie nights quite a long time since the first Avengers came out. And eventually it turned into a thing where we started doing skits. The first one we did was Iron Man 3, where we kind of had like a mini skit. And the reason we did that was because James didn't want to go see all 3 of the Iron Man, because we were doing the Iron Man trilogy, plus it had the Avengers in there, so it was like the Iron Man marathon. So it was Iron Man 1, 2, the Avengers, and then Iron Man 3. And he didn't want to do that. Alex at the time, I don't think he wasn't part of the group yet. And he wanted to hang back and come at when Iron Man 3 started. So him and Alex ended up doing the skit where we left out, or James behind, and that was the the gag. And that was pretty funny. So that was the first time we ever did like the skits, and it's kind of continued on since then. The skits have gotten more elaborate, and definitely the highlight for some of the movie nights for me. It's fun doing those, because generally the goal most of the time is be as cheesy as possible. Either be like super melodramatic with whatever's going on, or maybe we have a certain style we want to do, like something for like the Godzilla movie night. I wanted to make it like a very horrible sci-fi C movie that might be playing on at like 3 a.m. on the Sci-Fi Channel or something like that. Not even the Sci-Fi Channel, just some knockoff Sci-Fi Channel on cable, on channel 9062, something like that. Like, I wanted it to be something really cheesy. So I kind of gave it like a 70s style, 70s, 80s style look to it, and made it super cheesy with the effects. And I've had so much fun working on those skits. Like I said, more so than seeing the movie sometimes. So we haven't done one since we did film for a Hobbit movie night. We just never got around to doing a skit. So I don't know when, or I'm sure you guys will see something at some point of that. One day we will get to it. It'll either be when the Blu-ray comes out, or it'll just be like a lost movie night we release at some point. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get to a skit for that, unfortunately, because I had pretty big ideas I wanted to go on with that. So we'll see if that ever sees the light of day. But anyway, the future of the movie nights is, movie nights will still go on. We will still be doing them, but it'll more so be skits more than the reviews, than us going to see the movie and doing the vlog, which it's just kind of more feasible that way, just because, you know, I still want to go see the movies, but it's a lot of time to get together, do the skit. Well, most of the time the skit isn't really planned too far in advance. It's usually pretty much improvised on the spot. It takes a lot of energy and time to do the skit. It usually takes 2 or 3 hours before we actually go see the movie, and then we go see the movie on top of that, and it's a lot of time out of everybody's time, and we're usually out really late doing that, coming back, doing the review, and it's a little draining. And I kind of understand the reasoning behind wanting to maybe just do the skits, because the skits are what are a lot more creatively fulfilling. And, you know, we make the skits without seeing the movie to begin with. We make them without seeing the movie, and then we go see the movie. And it's always fun to see or draw the parallels and see what the difference is between the movie and the skit. But, you know, sometimes people either fuck me. Fuck you. He did.